Congo Brazzaville, the second leg of the game. We know that Bafana literally demolished Congo in the first leg of the AFCON qualifiers. And yeah, man, like now the expectations are high. The expectations are high from the South Africans. We expect this team to do actually like to pick up what they left off in the last game against Congo. We all know that Bafana beat Congo 5-0, 5-0 in the first leg, and like now playing away in Congo should be a difficult game. It should be a difficult encounter. It's not gonna be as smooth as the first leg went. I expect Congo Brazzaville to pose a difficult challenge to Bafana. I expect Congo Brazzaville to do better than what they did in the first leg, and also expectations from South Africans. Right now, we know that Bafana played well. They played extremely well. Literally, like literally maybe the best performance from Bafana this decade, in the last decade. I can't recall a better Bafana performance than what we witnessed against Congo in the first leg. So my thing right now is, will this team live up to the expectations? Because with expectations means pressure, and will these players live up to the pressure that like comes with the that comes with the expectations? I really think they can. And also with the starting lineup, only pretty much the same team that played in the first leg, with the exceptions of Lyle Foster, because we know that like he went off injured, and also Igrem coming on for in place of Lyle Foster. And I need to say this: I'm more than happy with the starting 11. I know most, especially Orlando Pirates, were hoping to see Rele Mofokeng in the starting 11, but honestly, I was happy with the last team. And but then I must say, I'm hoping that it will be brought on quick in the early stages of the second half this time, because I want to see more of him in this Bafana team. I want to see, so far, with the couple of touches that I've seen, with the couple of performances that he's been given coming on in the late stages of the game. I mean, I can see he's like gelling with the team. I can see like he has those combination passes with the likes of Thabiso and the likes of MOKOENA. And today, I really hope that it will be brought on much earlier in the game. But then, regarding that, I also want to talk about Hugo Bruce. Hugo Bruce, I gave Hugo Bruce so much credits in after the game against Congo Brazzaville, and I thought like he was doing a wonderful job at Bafana. I think Hugo Bruce, like probably like the best coach we have had in a very long time. But my thing is, please don't get involved with the football politics. Don't get, I mean, clubs politics. I was surprised that like he was going after Manqoba, and I was like, you literally dropped Jaden Adams from this team because he didn't report to the camp on time, and yes, and we accepted it as the fans of Bafana, and we know that like it's important for the for any coach to maintain the discipline within the camp, because one player can mess up the whole camp. And that's also one what Manqoba is trying to do at Mamelodi Sundowns. Let Manqoba get his house in order. Don't get involved in club politics. I didn't like the fact that like he was going after Manqoba and saying he will be forced to make difficult decisions, and leaving Tebo Mokoena from the Bafana, not selecting Tebo Mokoena again. And I just thought that was uncalled for. I just thought that was so unnecessary and uncalled for. And what that statement did, I think, yes, he might have meant to help Tebo Mokoena, but then I think he made huge injustice to Tebo Mokoena, because I think Manqoba was going to give Tebo Mokoena a chance in the Kalim Black Label knockout. But then with what Hugo Bruce did now, because like now, if Manqoba plays Tebo Mokoena in the next game, it will seem as if like, oh, like now he gave in into the pressure. It will seem as if like now um, like Hugo Bruce had a say in what in the Bafana, in the Mamelodi Sundowns team or starting lineup, because like Hugo Bruce said this, like now Manqoba is starting Tebo Mokoena in the game. But then if I'm Manqoba, I'm not starting Tebo Mokoena in the next game for Mamelodi Sundowns, because again, it's very important that like Tebo Mokoena gets his act together, and also just understand like, you know what, this is a team sport. It's not about it's not about one man. But then going back into the Bafana team, like I said, with the Graham starting the game, I expect my prediction, I expect us to win 2-1. I think this team will score because one thing we should not forget that like Congo Brazzaville had so many chances. They had so many chances in the game in the first leg game that we was played in Kapega. They had chances. It's just that like Ronan Williams was the difference. Ronan Williams was the difference. So them playing at home with their fans in the stadium, them dominating with their own fans in the stadium. I expect Congo Brazzaville to perform way better than they did in the first leg. I expect them to take their chances, and also I expect them to put up a much better performance. So I expect this game to be a bit difficult than what we witnessed in the first league. And again, but then I still have faith in this team that like we know that we're gonna create chances, and we know that Igram doesn't need three chances to score one. We know that Tambazwane he is gonna create chances. We know that Ashwin Police and Elias Mokwana will be very critical on both flanks, and also Tabo Mokoena. Yes, I might be critical of him. Yes, I might not be not in good terms with him for me because I'm still not happy with him for what he did at Memory Sundowns. But make no mistake, the guy is brilliant. The guy is a top footballer, and I expect him to also be there with those good performance. Also, there's so much creativity in this team. There's so much creativity in this team that like there's no way that like will not score. There's no way that will not score. I mean, Obrimuti was so creative. Asun Apple is creative. Alias Mukwana creative. Tambazon creative. And also our bench. We have a very healthy bench. Our bench is very healthy. I mean, you have the likes of Mofokeng on the bench, Patrick Masong on the bench, Tapelo Morena on the bench. I mean, Tapelo Morena, whenever he's given a chance to come on early in the stages, he's always a threat. He's always a threat. And yeah, man, I expect us to win. We should definitely win this game. I think my score prediction is Bafana 2, Congo Brazzaville 1. I expect them to score. They should score. Although I want a clean sheet, I think a clean sheet. If we keep a clean sheet away, I think that will just like yeah, that will just like mean a whole different thing for my to a fan. I mean, like playing away, keeping a clean sheet, and also like two clean sheets consecutively. I mean, that will like it will. I think we'll now know that like we have a top defense, and also it will be difficult for Russian Dutli not to start games again for Fana. Not it will be difficult for coach Hugo Bruce to bench Russian Dutli in the next games for Fana, and also Grant Kikan in the next game for Fana. It will be so much difficult for Ngezana to get his place back into Fana, and as well as Mbala and the likes of Sibisi, those that are on the bench. So, but then and also something that I stressed so much in the last game, we have a starting 11 at Bafana. Something that is very difficult to do at any international um, anywhere in the world. It's so difficult for international coaches to have their main starting 11. And I think there's like Batusu Obas and who else? Igram, maybe those are not the players that if like all the players, if Lyle Foster is fit, you'd expect Lyle Foster to start. If let's say Bata was available, you'd also expect Bata to start with Tom Gwen. So besides Igram and Aubas, but I think this is our main starting 11. So any other player that is on the bench, any other player that is not part of this team, I mean, the likes of Pesita, does Pesita actually make this team anymore? If you're really being honest, I don't think Pesita has a place in this Bafana Bafana team anymore. I don't think so. And I know maybe it's kind of harsh for me to say this, but I mean, if let's just say if he was in this team, who does he bench? I mean, how you can't justify benching Munkwan, you can't justify benching Ashwin Police after the performance that is being given Bafana Bafana in the previous games. Like you cannot justify benching our front four guys, like the likes of Pesitau, the likes of uh, I can't remember who else. But it's gonna be difficult for any new player to break in this team. It's gonna be very difficult, and also that's credit to Hugo Bruce. And yeah, man, this team is going far. This team is going far, and also going through other this the Afcon qualifications. I mean, so many teams are struggling. You see, Ghana today lost 2-0 against Sudan. Ghana losing 2-0 against Sudan. That's difficult. Like, I mean, who saw that coming? Who I would not have predicted. I know Ghana hasn't been in that great of form. Their form lately, they've just been they're all over the place. And maybe this result not surprise me. but then you don't expect Ghana to lose against Sudan. Yes, maybe they were playing it away from home, but you don't really, at least like the worst result you expect Ghana to be getting away from home is draw, not a loss. But like now it shows that, like, you know what, African football is so unpredictable. And if South Africa, with the team that we have, we can, and if this team like does work hard enough, we can actually be at the pinnacle of South African football. We can actually be at the pinnacle of South African football, because there's an opportunity here. An opportunity here. There's a chance here for us to go like further in the next AFCON. There's a chance for us, for South Africa, to go in the to the to the World Cup in 2026. It's just about Hugo Bruce getting the best out of this team, and so far is doing this, getting the best out of this team. It's literally like squeezing like the potential in from each and every player. So I'm more than happy with this team, man. And also, just take a look at this starting 11. Do we even have one player that's playing overseas here? Not even one player playing overseas, and that's bodes well for South African football. And um, um, long may it continue, because we have a football, we have a serious a serious team here, a serious team, and serial winners. And also, no superstars, no those players that are like always looking to get headlines and stuff. No, it's just like hardworking players that are talented, and also working hard to just like realize their talent. And yeah, man, other than that, let me see what else am I. Let me see, okay, let me see. So yeah, man, that's my score prediction. I think Bafana will win 2-1. I expect Igram to score. I expect Igram to score. And who else? Tembazon didn't score in the last game, so he deserved a goal. He deserved a goal. I mean, he performed very well in the last game. I think he really, really deserved to get a goal. 50 caps in the got his 50th cap in the last game. So yeah, I expect him to get it like on his 51st cap. I expect him to also. I'll be so much happy if he gets a goal on his 51st cap. So yeah, man. Other than that, I think I've touched on everything that I wanted to touch on. Right now, the game is about to kick off, so I'll be going off, and then again after the game, we'll have we're gonna go another great performance. I'm not expecting 5 goals. I'm not expecting 4 goals. I'll be happy with a solid 1-0. I'll be happy, but then my prediction, like I said, is 2-1. I'll still be happy with 1-0. I mean, I'll be more than happy that like we kept the clean sheet. And yeah, man, let's hope that like this team does do well, makes us proud to win this game. And yeah, man, other than that, let me just see something. Yeah. Anyways, guys, like I'm gonna go off. I'll see you after the game. Do enjoy the game. Let's hope that this time we don't have the same struggle that we had in the last game. The ref trying to stop the game and halt the game. So let's hope that look, we have a smooth game, and we'll win the game. And yeah, please check me out after the game with the post match analysis. So thank you. Sharp sharp.